So GI TV, my name is Tim. I brought Frank in. He is our head technician. He's going to talk to us about a new product that we have on our website. We are starting to carry and providing to the airsoft market a metal trigger box for the MK96. It's a great must-have upgrade, especially for shooting high FPS. Frank, why don't you tell some people why they might need a metal trigger box in their MK96?
Okay, so like Tim said, this is the metal trigger box for the MK96. Now traditionally the MK96s did come with a plastic trigger box. So anytime you go and work on the trigger box, you want to do some maintenance, you over torque these screws, what's going to happen is you're going to end up cracking your trigger box. Eventually it's going to fall apart. Let's just say you don't do that and you go to reinstall the trigger box onto the gun. Well, what happens is if you over torque these screws, you're going to break these tabs off, the trigger box isn't going to stay to the gun. If you upgrade your gun to shoot a very hard FPS, very high FPS, eventually what's going to happen is you're going to find your trigger box is going to crack right around there, right down the middle. So basically, it's a metal trigger box. It's going to be a lot more solid and stronger for the high FPS setups. We've actually been testing this trigger box for about 6 months now on a gun that shoots about 670 FPS. Have not had a problem. The nice thing about our trigger boxes is we do have the PE upgraded sear sets pre-installed. So all you pretty much have to do is buy the trigger box. There might be some slight tuning involved, but that's with every airsoft product. And it'll go right in and you should never have a trigger box problem.
Alright, now we should explain, now just having a metal trigger box isn't going to prevent you from over torquing your screws. If you're an errant technician, that's going to happen. But the metal trigger box will definitely be more durable and you'll have a little bit bigger margin of error as far as torquing your stuff goes. And obviously it's going to be much more durable for higher FPS guns, like Frank said. We installed this thing on a Mauser shooting 670. You can actually find that video on GI TV. These things are for sale on our website for $80, and like Frank said, that comes with a metal trigger box and Airsoft GI reinforced sear sets pre-installed. So check them out at airsoftgi.com. Frank, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Please use your airsoft guns responsibly. Do not shoot at any unsuspecting people or animals.
Don't ever look down the barrel of your airsoft gun. And keep your finger off the trigger unless you're ready to fire. Treat your airsoft guns like real firearms.